Welcome 3D students. In this video we're going to create a flag and put it in our castle scene in Unreal Engine, and we're going to apply a cloth simulation in Unreal Engine for our flag. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to need is a flag. So if you don't already have one, let's go to 3D Studio Max and create a flag pole. And I'm going to make mine 120 inches tall. And give it a radius of something like that. Then I'm going to go to the front view and create my flag object using a plane. Now, because it's going to deform, it needs to have a lot of segments. So let's give it 50 and 50. It should be subdivided quite a bit. Now, if you want to make your flag a pennant, then you could use an FFD box here. 2x2 would be plenty. Go to control points, grab these 2 points, and scale them in like so to make your flag pointy. And if you're going to apply any kind of a texture to it, you're going to need to have a UVW map. And you can simply give it a planar map and click Fit. I think this should be in the Z direction, and click Fit. And then let's go ahead and collapse this so it's just an editable poly. And let's create a material for the flag, just a placeholder material. I'm going to name this flag. I'm going to apply it to my flag. I'm just going to give it a placeholder color of red and kill the reflections by right-clicking on that spinner and zeroing that out. And then let's make one for the pole. Give it a placeholder color as well. Now let's return to the perspective view. We've got to do a couple more things before we get this ready. Let's make sure that this is sort of lined up properly with our flagpole. And I think if you want to, you can make a little sphere and put it on the top. I'm going to use Shift A to align that to my flagpole, and then put it up on top there. Now, if you have something like this, it needs to be attached to the cylinder. So let's select both of them, right-click, and convert them to editable polys. And then let's attach. Select this one, and then attach the sphere to it. So it's one object, and then turn off attach. Now we're almost ready to export this to 3D Max, but we need to do one more thing. We need to link using the link tool. Click and drag. We need to link our flag to our pole, so that when we select the flag pole and move it, the flag moves with it, but we can move the flag independently of the pole. And that's the way that should work. Now I think I want to make my ball here on the top a little bigger, so I'm going to go to element mode, select my ball, and just scale it up some, and maybe move it up a little bit. Okay, we can now export this. So select both of these, and we're going to go to File, Export, Export Selected. We're not going to use Datasmith for this. We're just going to make this an FBX file. Make sure you know where it's going. I'm going to put this on my desktop. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to name it flag. You can just leave everything default and click OK. Now when we come back in the next video, we're going to import this into Unreal and set up a cloth simulation. And I'll see you then.